Hey everybody, it's Leslie here with Teach Them Diligently, and I am joined by a few of our 365 members. I've got Sarah Lindsay right beside me. Everything's backwards as I'm looking. Down below me is Beth Mitchell, and then off to that side is Tabitha Slater. And we just wanted to come in. A lot of people have had questions about 365 now that the world's kind of gone virtual. We're so grateful that the Lord allowed us to put something together, actually starting years ago, that has all kinds of resources, all kinds of community, and we just wanted to tell you about it tonight. So Beth and Sarah and Tabitha have been members of 365 for a while, all of them, and they have enjoyed a lot of different things that 365 has to offer, from the virtual meetups and even live in-person meetups, and we'll talk about both of those in a minute. There's over 2,000 audio video resources in there, access to all kinds of stuff. So just wanted to give them a second to tell you what have you guys enjoyed most about 365, or what has been impactful? How do you use it? Because people use it in different ways. But just what can you tell them about 365? Anyone feel free to start, or I'll call you out.
All right. I have really enjoyed just the community aspect of being able to message other moms that are doing the same thing I'm doing, struggling with the same things I'm struggling with. And also just the resources, like the prayers for your kids and prayers for your spouse articles that you can get on 365. They've been super helpful. The videos are nice because I can go search for them and watch them when something specific pops up. And just for me, those are good, but the community aspect especially is what I enjoy the most.
Yeah, it's been so cool. Go ahead, Beth.
So I have to agree with Sarah on that. The community aspect and just the reaching out to moms in different areas, and the encouragement and the refreshment of, hey, I've been through that, I've done that, you've got this, mom. That's been probably one of the biggest impacts for me of being a member.
Yeah, and so how is the community set up? I mean, what are the different elements that you guys have utilized within the community itself?
Well, just the being able to message each other, either individually or as a group, has been helpful because, like Beth said, you can say, hey, I have this homeschool question, or hey, I really need prayer today because I'm having a bad attitude. And everybody just says, hey, it's okay, I'm praying for you, we love you, and you just get the prayer support you need and the encouragement you need to keep going through your day. And so just the ability to be able to do that when you need it, but not necessarily have to do it all day, every day.
Right. Well, and it's broken down into small groups too. You have the option, you know, none of this stuff you have to do as a member, but we have a number of small groups that are within 365. We have messaging groups. So you're able to actually build some really tight relationships with moms. And the super cool thing that has just developed as everyone has built these relationships is we've started having we have virtual meetups, which we started a year or so ago, 2 years ago maybe, where we get together kind of like this, and there's usually 8, 12, 15, whatever, a whole bunch of people on there, and we just talk for. These women will stay online for hours and hours and hours just talking I go to bed. I'm not even kidding. I'm like, okay guys, good night. And then David comes in, he's like, why are they all still in our room? So I have to shut my computer to make sure you're not still in our room. But just stay on. You build such tight relationships that way, very personal. And that has turned into us having live in-person get-togethers. We've had a couple so far. We have more in the works, but where just people have come in. The first one, people came in from like 5 or 6 different states, and we all just hung out together at a home and spent a day and a half just fellowshipping and laughing and sharing our hearts and growing together. And then last weekend, we did it again at another home. We actually rented that one, but there were 10 women that came together, and we just had the most glorious time. You're building really deep, very personal relationships around a central goal of raising your families and your children to glorify God and to prepare yourself as a mom to do that to the best of your ability. So that's really the crux of what 365 is about, is to prepare you as a mom and a dad. We actually, in the new app that's coming out very, very soon, there's even a discussion group for homeschool dads. So we've had a lot of requests for that. It is built in. It's ready to go for members. So be watching that app is awesome. I'm so excited about it. But of you guys, have you utilized the resources at all? You, Sarah, you alluded to the videos. There's a video that comes out every week-ish that is there. Just it's a 10 to 15 minute video usually, just to equip and encourage, give you tips, very actionable things, hopefully. But then there's also over 2,000 audio recordings from Teach Them Diligently events. So how have you guys utilized any of those resources in addition to the community?
I have to say, when I first joined 365, I had no idea about the fellowship part of it. I really joined because I love listening to the audios. I find great encouragement when I'm feeling like I'm, I don't know, lost, or you can search, you can look something up, look at organizing or food or different grade levels, high school, getting into college, and I really find great encouragement in that. And so that was my main reason for joining. And who knew that we would meet all these people and develop such great relationships? But that when I started was my favorite part, was just being able to listen to all the recordings, all the different conferences, and have that all available right there. I really find that super valuable.
Yep. I got an email.
It's really great to. Oh,
no, go ahead.
That's okay. It's really great to be able to go back to a speaker, or to have made your convention schedule of, the speakers you're going to hit, and not be able to get to them all because, oh no, they're speaking at the same time. So you can go back and catch those later off the site through the videos. I've enjoyed going through listening to the podcast lately. Those have been an encouragement. I drag all my kids in, and I try to drag my husband in and say, you gotta listen to this. You don't believe what I just heard. So, and that's just really kind of gelled our homeschool experience as a family. And, they're like, oh, wow, Mom, I didn't know that homeschool moms felt that way. Or, look, Mom, that schedule you're trying to put on us every 30 minutes, we need a routine, Mom. Did you hear what you said? So that's just been really, really great, just an added blessing in our homeschool.
I got an email from a woman early on when we were setting up 365, and she talked about how she would listen to, because you can download the audios or listen to them just streaming them through the site or through your phone or whatever. But she talked about how she always listened to a workshop while she was cleaning house or doing laundry or doing dishes or whatever, and how accessible they were and how helpful that was. So that's the whole point, is to make all of these resources super accessible and ready for you whenever you need them. And then we throw a big community of amazing homeschool moms. Actually, I have to tell you this, even though it's going to make this sound terrible. Beth's husband, we showed up. We did this meetup. We did this meetup in Alabama it was back in October of last year. All of us came in. There was like 6 states, like I said, 5-6 states represented. And we're just like picking up each other along the way. And we've known each other because we've been hanging out. And her husband was a little, what would you say, questioning our judgment as we all showed up at Beth's house to pick her up. And he was like, what are you doing going with all these women?
What is this culture in? That was crazy.
But it's made such good friends. And now her husband's even coming to the live event in Greenville next weekend with her. So, we're hoping to induct him into our family there. I'm going to call it a family and not a cult. Thank you very much. But honestly, everybody,
Exactly.
for real, I want to encourage you to check it out. There are, like I said, there's over 2,000 audio and video resources available to you. A community of like-minded, drama-free, lock arms, and do life together friends that you're not going to be able to make virtually really any other way. And then we'll get together in real life and solidly cement those friendships. And then the new app is coming out. There are small groups that you can join, prayer threads that you can join, just so much stuff. If you check the link below, if you click on that link, it's going to give you $10 off of a quarterly membership to just try it out. Jump in for 3 months. I think it turns out to be $17 for 3 months. Just see what you think. We are launching an app soon. It's going to be so cool. It's actually basically ready. We're waiting for the Google Play Store to approve it for Google, but on Apple, it's ready to go. Almost ready to go. But it's just, I'm trying to give you a little, look at that. You can access everything right through the app. I don't know. Oh, you can't even see it. Looky there. It's so bad. The timeline, the audio video, the groups, and then there's even the plain old Teach Them Diligently side too. So app for everybody is coming. But do check out 365. You want to meet these ladies because they're awesome. You want to hang out with them with virtual meetups and with in-person meetups. So thank you guys so much for joining me here. Is there anything else that you guys wanted to throw in before we jump off? I am guessing not. They all get quiet.
No, just join. You never know when you're going to be in an 8-hour car ride with
And that's
cementing your friendship even further.
Exactly.
That's right.
Exactly. 8-hour car ride happened last weekend with a few of us. So it really, I am very much an introvert by nature, which everybody's like shocked by, but I would have never imagined that I would make the friendships that I have the way that I have through 365. And I will be eternally grateful for these ladies that God has brought into my life, and that He's used them so powerfully to encourage David and I to truly lock arms with us and support us. And it really is a tight-knit family. And right now, with everything in the world being upside down, you need as much tight-knit family as you can get. So I invite you to join us there. I can't wait to get to know you. We have a new 365 video coming out tomorrow, Lord willing, if everything works right. And I get it recorded in the morning. We're going to do it Facebook Live tomorrow in the Facebook group, and it is in the series about becoming the mom that you want your children to have. And we're going to just look at the next step of what that looks like and how to become the mom you want your children to have. So I invite you to join us for that. Ladies, thank you so much, and I will talk to everybody soon. Bye-bye.